Hey everybody, listen, this is going to be a little shorter today, but there's a lot of information in today's episode. So without further ado, roll. This thing was on, wasn't it? I hope so. Well, we didn't go anywhere this week because we were busy as hell right here at home in Savannah. For those of you who don't know this lady, this is Glorias. She has been a women's rights activist since the 1950s. She's been a writer for the New York Magazine, co-founder of Ms. Magazine, and an acclaimed author. In 2005, she and Jane Fonda and Robin Morgan co-founded the Women's Media Center. Now, this is an organization that works to make women visible and powerful in today's media. But Gloria hasn't always been working for women's equality. Before she was any of these things, she was a Playboy bunny at the Playboy Club. Now, she has led an adventurous life, to say the least. And I might not agree with her on a lot of issues. But one thing you can say about Gloria is she just never stops. And you have to admire that. You may be asking yourself, where are we going with all this? Well, let me tell you. A movie's being filmed here in Savannah about Gloria, and it's aptly named The Glorias, A Life on the Road. It's about her autobiography. It's starring Alicia Vikander, Julianne Moore, and the tenacious Bette Midler, along with Timothy Hutton. But there's somebody else in the movie that you just might recognize. This thing was on, wasn't it? I hope so. This guy. I play a New York Times reporter in the 1960s and 70s. Now, before we go too far with this, let me just say, I don't even have a speaking role. I'm just a sexist reporter in the bullpen at the New York Times that gets to stare at Alicia Vikander a lot. They said, be the creepy guy, and my answer was, hell, that's right up my alley. I'm an extra, what they call a background. But for my first time on the big screen, I'm more than good with it. Thanks, Kelly, for putting me up to going out for it. Well, enough about my Hollywood debut. Let's move on. Last season, you may remember, I went to Gibbsland, Louisiana and visited the kill site of Bonnie and Clyde. And while I was there, I met and interviewed Perry Carver. Now, Perry's the owner and curator of the Bonnie and Clyde Ambush Museum. And, well, Perry and I became fast friends pretty quick. It might have a little bit to do with the fact that we both love history and we're both from Georgia. But 2 weeks after meeting Perry, I was telling him that I was going to go to Dallas and do an episode there. Perry gave me the hookup of all hookups. He set me up to do an interview with Buddy Barra. Now, Buddy is the nephew of Clyde Barra. That was a day I won't ever forget. And it turned out to be one of my longest episodes and got great views and great reviews and remarks. Well, coming March 15th on Netflix is a movie with Woody Harrelson and Kevin Costner. They play Texas Rangers, Manny Galt, and Frank Hamer, respectively. Kathy Bates is in it too. Now, this is the story of the two Texas Rangers who, with the help of local authorities, ambushed Bonnie and Clyde just a few miles outside of Gibbsland, Louisiana on May 23rd, 1934. So if you enjoyed the 2 episodes I did, tune in to Netflix on March 15th. I think you'll probably like it.
What can I do for you, Lee?
Got a special highway assignment?
Highwaymen.
You may have heard there was a prison break. It was Bonnie and Clyde.
Hi, sweetie.
They've committed several cold-blooded murders.
This has to end.
Hey, you got room for one more?
Not even packed. Ah, Judas Priest, get in.
If you like this video, click the subscribe button right over here. It's the little red one. And if you hit the bell with it, you'll get notified whenever we do a new upload. And we do one about every week. So remember, every trip starts with a step, and that step starts with you.